Christmas. 3 days ago, unless you're not watching this video on the exact day it came out, it was on this day 8 years ago that a little known horror game called Tattletail was released, but it wouldn't quite pick up steam until January, when who do you think played it? This neat little Christmas themed horror title, clearly inspired by Furbies. Do I have to explain what Furbies are? Yeah. Dildo! So, Furbies were invented in 1970, and the first convention was held 20 years. I did not spell Furby! Furbies were made in 1998 by Tiger Electronics, releasing in the fall season. They were a hot ticket item being released that Christmas. Being little creatures that would start out stupid, only speaking in babbles, but later would learn English. Although they lacked any sort of actual AI, they were simply programmed to use different voice files based on how long they lived. That, however, did not stop a national security agency in Maryland from banning them out of fear that they would be able to hear them and spread their secrets. Now, within later years, people would look back on Furbies and think to themselves, wow, that's f***ing scary! Nowadays, the most relevant thing about Furby is the funniest title for a YouTube video ever. Well, that, and obviously the previously mentioned Tattletail. Developed by Tiger Electronics, it came out on December 28th, 2016. But it really wouldn't reach its full fame until January, where everyone's favorite OnlyFans model, Markiplier, played it. From there, the game would skyrocket in popularity. Everywhere you looked, there it was. Matt, Pat, and Jacksepticeye were playing it, Living Tombstone did a song on it. Annoying Orange did a video on it. Why is Orange on the side saying Tattletail, and Tattletail's on the side saying Annoying Orange, I'm going to scream! So, what was so captivating about this game? What got so many people interested? And why did it disappear? Well, to figure it out, we'll first have to talk about the game itself. It starts off in the year of 1998, 5 days before Christmas, with your character making one of the most morally depraving decisions anyone could ever make. Opening a Christmas present early. Oh boy, I sure can't wait to see my new Game Boy Color! What the fuck, Mom and Dad? I get the brand new Tattletail. It really eats, which, like, that doesn't sound like a fun feature at all. Well, next, I got a brush Tattletail. That brush was not there 5 minutes ago. Well, anyways, the lights go out, which bodes well for me. Tattletail reacts, teaching you that Tattletail will make noise in the darkness. Guess who died several times because they didn't realize Tattletail makes noise in the darkness? Well, I wrap Tattletail back up and head back to bed. I hear a phone ring. I am told not to answer it, I promptly answer it, and it's spooky.
I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch ass.
Well, I fall asleep, and when I wake up, it's the next night. Are my parents not concerned about my sleep schedule? I head down because there's a weird rattling noise. Mom was doing laundry, I guess. Or Tattletail was trying to be my stepsister. Anyways, in for a penny, in for a pounding, and so I have some fun with Tattletail. We decided to break a vase together. No wonder I didn't get a Game Boy Color. I'm a fucking horrible child. Shout out I didn't get coal. Lights go out, and since Waygatter really wanted to brag about Tattletail being able to eat and not produce turds instead of something useful like a flashlight, I have to grab my own. The flashlight is apparently radioactive, and so you have to shake it to make it work, which is really satisfying in the weirdest way. I wrap Tattletail back up and pass out once again. I wake up at night again. Do I ever wake up at a normal time? Who cares, it's a thumping sound, so I head to the basement to check out what it is. I assume it's Tattletail in the watch again, but I was wrong. I head back upstairs, but there's nothing there. When I check the basement again, however, I notice a trail of eggs. Eggs are the main and only collectible of the game. There's 21 to find within your time in the house. All of them can only be found on a specific day, so make sure you're keeping your eyes peeled out for them. I begin to follow the trail and... oh! Nice. Mama tells a story. The Tattletails were hiding from Mama, thinking they were secure. However, she could hear the pitter and patter of their feet. It was this sound that brought her to them, and she was able to capture all of them and put them to bed. Okay! So from here on out, the game gets spooky! So everything before this point has worked to teach you how to play the game. Walking and using your flashlight don't make noise, but running and charging your flashlight will. Along with this, Tattletail makes a lot of noise. If he wants food, brushing, or charging, he'll let you know. Hell, he'll talk at points just to be a dick. This is how you do tutorials, because the past 2 nights and even most of this night is all a tutorial. A tutorial should be a place to safely and subtly teach someone how to play the game, not constant pop-ups that break the flow in your speed game! Well, anyways, we go upstairs, find Tattletail, who's somehow made a mess with his whole no arms. Wait, so they managed to make a creature that can eat without producing turds, but they couldn't give it arms. Well, anyways, I wrapped Tattletail back up, but as I enter the living room, I notice red eyes, so, that's not good. But luckily, Mama works on dinosaur rules, at least I think, as far as I can tell. She cannot kill you unless you're making noise, so as long as the little yellow icon in the corner isn't there, you cannot be killed. However, Mama will drain your flashlight, making it hard to see, and as learned earlier by anyone who hasn't had their skull caved in, Tattletail makes noise in the darkness. But I do not possess a Tattletail, so this little section is no problem for me. I clean up the mess and go back to bed, which would not actually be my first reaction. If a horrifying creature suddenly showed up in my house and seemingly wanted to kill me, I'd swallow my pride and ask my parents for help, even if they may take back Tattletail, which I did not want because it's 1998 and I still don't have a Game Boy Color. I wake up the next night, hearing it. Why do I hear so many sounds? I hear the sound of chattering and oh god, they're multiplying! Okay, so there's now a yellow Tattletail and he wants to play hide and seek. The game basically says current objective survive. So now we reach the main gameplay of Tattletail. Tattletail is with you, making noise because he's a shit, and Mama is listening to your noise. She blocks my way inside, so I stay put here, leaving me trapped, but I can't stay there for long with Tattletail's need for food, grooming, and charging slowly becoming more apparent. But luckily the lights turn back on, and I find the yellow Tattletail. He says to me, "Good job surviving. Do it again." Now I have to survive a full minute. I lasted 31 seconds. Now, obviously, my mistake was going into the basement, the most cramped area in the game, where Mama is most likely to kill you. So my next attempt, why? So third time's a charm. I say the fuck upstairs, and sure enough, that worked. I find the yellow Tattletail again, and he tells me to fuck off. I'm not even joking, that's actually what he said to me. You can play the game yourself. The yellow Tattletail just tells you to fuck off. I swear to God, I am not lying. And I have to survive for 1.5 minutes. I try to go into the basement to charge Tattletail. Bitch. So I go upstairs, knowing that if Tattletail is to die, he should just stop making sounds altogether. How? Why does he make noise when he's dying? I have to run into the basement due to Tattletail's low battery. I just barely make it, but then I realize he desires food now. Mama, you're right there. Well, time to accept my fate. I had a good run. Fuck you all. I'm the goddess amongst men. I find the yellow Tattletail and a tape. I grab it, play it. I find a body. Yep, typical Wednesday. And now it's Thursday, Christmas Eve, and Tattletail's in my room. Why are you in my room? How are you in my room? I grab him and tells me we're having a party for Mama. Huh? No, we're not. Consent is a thing of the past because Tattletail forces in my hand. I place him next to his friends, but he demands more friends. Mama shows up to the party prematurely, however, so I have to escape upstairs. Mama doesn't strike me as the type of person that knows the instant transmission. Never mind, I was incorrect! I find another yellow Tattletail and groom him. We then gotta find another friend in a box. They require food, and also they tell me that Mama hates me, and yeah, I can see why he thinks that. Tattletail now wants the party supplies, and he makes me take him with him. You know, this game would actually be a lot easier if... that... Well, anyways, I find the cupcakes and place them on the red carpet, and now we need some festive lights. Boy! I sure do wonder where I can find some festive lights! Hello? Yeah, Doc. I think I might be retarded. Well, anyways, I find the shit and then head back upstairs to grab the candles. When I return, nope. Not gonna question it. I have to light the cameras, rewind the tape. How do I rewind the tape with my... I don't care. Mama steals the candles from the Tattletails. However, she hides them in vases. So obviously, I break all of them to find the candles. Whoops! There goes Grandma's ashes! I replace the candles and that's it. No more Mama. I sweep and awaken to the Christmas morning. I now get my Game Boy Color. Fuck you! You're dead! Why are you alive? So yeah, bad end. To get the good and you gotta get all the eggs. So now, open up your guide to choosing and grab all the eggs. While you're at it, you may as well get the rest of the achievements as well. After that, when you open the present on Christmas Day, Tattletail is there to greet you, and he gives you a golden flashlight that never runs out. This would have been a better reward as beat the game in general. Most people will have to replay the whole game if they didn't go all their way for the eggs, so it'd be a great reward to encourage them to go back after and get the eggs. Now, you may notice the kaleidoscope. I don't like it. It's fine, but it's short and only has one segment that is Mama actually chasing you. and it's essentially just walking past a winding line, and then done. That's the whole game. 100% playing it twice, both regular game and Kaleidoscope, only took me about 3 hours. Most would complain about the length, and typically I wouldn't be one of those. But with how little the game actually focuses on the main gameplay, that is, running away from Mama with Tattletail by your side, I could certainly see myself also making that complaint. It's a bit sad because I really enjoyed the about half an hour of actual gameplay. Managing Tattletail's meters without dealing with Mama is an addicting gameplay loop. I would honestly love an endless mode where Mama's always active, or a hard mode where Tattletail's meters fall down faster. But unfortunately, these will likely stay suggestions, as it seems Wakegutter may no longer be working on games. Wakegutter was a small group, much more akin to a group of friends. Just 4 people credited on the towel. Ben... Fuck off. Okay, I can't even pronounce the first name. Hodgson? Fuck off. Tom... Est... Ryan Shannon, let's go! Let's go! 1 out of 4! This is why I dropped out of high school! Ben would go into work on Neon White, which did not know you could go from a short killer Furby game into a fun addictive speedrun game, but here we are. What the fuck?! He also worked on Sonic Dreams Collection. Anyone remember that? How could you forget? The second name on the list, Geneve, for fuck's sakes. Anyways, she worked on OKKO, so that's pretty awesome. She also did voices for Neon White. Thomas Stoll, probably saying that wrong, would go on to make Wobble Dogs, and Ryan Shannon, well, he went on to write for OKKO, along with Neon White, and directed the Fiona and Cake show. So all it seems there are strings attached to all of them. They're all working on bigger and better things. Likely meaning that their concerns for this little Furby isn't all too abundant. I'll be honest, I love Tattletail, but I'm unsure how fun the game could stay for hours on end. The map is short, the replayability is non-existent, and Mama as a threat can be annoying at times when she just exists where you really need her to not be. And that was Tattletail's Tale. A game that kickstarted careers, but may just be better left forgotten. Unless they announce Tattletail 2 around the time I release this video. I will kill myself if that happens. Well, I don't want to end this video on a low note, so I am opening a Ko-Fi. That's right. As this channel is transitioning into a new series, I'm transitioning into debt. See, money is a thing you need, and as it turns out, most things cost it. And since I need to pay rent and all that other weird stuff, I won't have a whole lot of money to spend on ending games. Which, in a series all about talking about different ending games in each video, it can get a bit expensive. So, I have opened up a Ko-Fi. Give as few as $1 or set it to a monthly payment. Now, I want to stress, only giving money if one of your favorite pastimes is throwing it away, because giving it to me will likely get you the same result. All benefits are listed on the page, linked right down in the description. And if you don't have money, you can always hit the subscribe button, because that will still help me immensely. It's free, it's one button, and it's easy. Anyways, see you all in the next one.